Today I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you James Martin, who is our Rotarian Student of the Month today. He's not only a very successful student, right now he's taking AP, so Advanced Placement, which is college level courses, not only in Calculus A-B, but now he's taking BC, which I think just the Calculus BC scares me. But you're also taking physics at the same time. So I think James's brain and my brain work differently. But he's not only a successful student and does many different things. One of the things he also does is he volunteers videotaping for different organizations, including his church. So I assume that dad and child have that in common. But also that James has truly embraced his service. He believes very strongly in service and spends a lot of time doing that. And over the past 4 years has truly embraced that as part of his person, his personality, and who he is. And he's going to talk a little bit more about that. Mr. Martin, come on up. You can clap for him.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having me. My name is James Martin, and I would like to thank the members of the Rotary Club for giving me this great honor as Student of the Month. I would like to thank the faculty, staff, and teachers of Bishop Moore for awarding me with this great honor and making my high school experience one to remember. I would also like to thank my parents and brother for always having my back and always being there for me. Bishop Moore is a tremendous school with many opportunities. However, probably the greatest thing Bishop Moore has to offer is its Catholic identity. I didn't really know how much this affected me until very recently. I went up to a camp in Blue Ridge, North Carolina over the summer. For anyone who has been there, it's one of the most beautiful places on earth. The camp was a great experience and I truly gained a lot from it. While I was up there though, I started to feel empowered to do more as a Christian person. The camp leaders told us consistently to carry on God's message beyond these campgrounds and onto our lives at home. At the time, I was unsure of how I might do this and how to spend this message to the school and much rather the rest of my life. However, the campus ministry program opened up to me and took me in with a loving embrace. Not only am I helping out with my fellow colleagues learn more about the Lord, but I myself am learning more about His grace every time I step in the room. It is fair to say I'm part of campus ministry at least 2 times a week and work to lead or participate in activities at least several times a month. On top of this, I have done many service opportunities to help the community. I have done audio-visual work at my parish, helped with Bishop Moore's leadership team, and recorded Bishop Moore's home and away basketball games. With all this said, one service group I have been involved in stands out from the rest. That is the YMCA Teen Ambassador Board. The sole purpose of this board is to help out people in the community, kind of like this Rotary Club. There is one project I remember doing that really impacted me, and this was helping out at Harbor House. For those of you that don't know, Harbor House is a place where women and children go as a safe haven when they are experiencing domestic abuse at their own home. For most of these families, life is dark and there's not much hope or joy. Our board's job was to go there and throw a Halloween party and help them bring joy to the holiday season. There was this one group of boys that really stood out to me though. They were shooting a kickball into a basketball hoop, and I, understanding that Harbor House doesn't necessarily have the funds to support the best sports equipment, got a basketball out of my car. When I was playing with them, it was clear for me to see how much fun they were having and how much they were enjoying themselves. So I made a promise and made sure I gave them the basketball because they would need it more than I would, and left it there. Because of this wonderful work Harbor House does and all this, I would like to give my $50 check to Harbor House. With my Bishop Moore experience coming to an end in May, I still have plenty of work to do. I have applied to UF and have been accepted to UNF, USF, and into UCF actually just last night. I plan to study engineering in college, wherever I may go, and I will make it my duty to keep my grades up. I will also continue my involvement in community service and keep my Christian identity prevalent in my life. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Mark 10:45.